All right, so today I'm going to make a quick video on therapy. We'll do another video on like the process of what I went through because, you know, it's not the way, but it's what I did. But first, let me start by saying therapy is an amazing tool that does not make you weak. It does not make you less than. You're not a shitty individual because you need professional help from somebody else. I personally I'm so open about mine. I love therapy, guys. Like, I'll tell strangers in the grocery store line. They're like, oh, you're always so bubbly and happy. I'm like, because I'm in therapy. This is amazing. Y'all need an unbiased person who is bound by the HIPAA law never to repeat your stuff. Why would you not? You know what I mean? Like, it's the best friend that can never spill your secrets. Duh, like, yes, please. They're also professional, so they're not going to just tell you what you want to hear. They're going to get you coping skills so you can be better, so you don't have to deal with... You hear that? That's why I'm in therapy. This is real, unedited. That's my kids screaming. I'm not cutting this out of the video. This is what I deal with. This is why I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy, guys, because I was an angry mom. I was screaming at my kids left and right. I was yelling. I was snapping. They would be like, hello, mommy, and I would cringe. It was almost like I couldn't stand the sound of their voice. And that's horrible. That's horrible. Like, I know plenty of moms out there deal with it too, and you're probably relating to me. You feel the same way. You're like, yeah, I can't stand when they talk. Mom, I'm not going to invalidate your feelings, but that can lead to other things. And the other thing is, it's not good for you to be hanging on to all that anger. Anger will make you sick, like physically, if you hang on to it for so long. That vibe will start changing neural pathways and it'll start affecting your organs. It's not a good thing, okay? Anger is not cool. So before we do a video on how I got into therapy, I just told you why. I'm going to end this by saying, if you are currently thinking about getting into therapy, and I hear this all the time, so I'm speaking to you guys that have talked to me or messaged me these things, okay? And I say this with love. All right, I'm saying it because I love you. If you have a story about therapy, okay, like you've been before and it didn't work out, or you've never been, that's worse. You've never been to therapy and you already got an idea in your head of what it's going to be like. You don't know. You've never been. Why do you have a story? Why? Why do you have this like novel of a reason of why you can't go to therapy or why it's not for you, and you've never been? Shut up. Just shh. Your comments don't need to even be on this video. But if you're in therapy or you want to get into therapy and you've been before and you just had a bad experience, that's fine. Have you not had a bad experience at a restaurant but still went back? I have. Have you not had a bad experience at a beach, a lake, a place, a theme park? Like something, just one little thing happened, but it didn't ruin your day. You know, maybe it was just somebody cut you in line. Maybe it was you stepped in gum. That didn't make you leave the theme park. Okay? You carried on. That's what therapy is like, all right? Do not let your idea of therapy, because of some past experience or no experience at all, stop you from going to get the help you need. These are professionals who are licensed and trained to not tell you what you want to hear. I repeat, not what you want to hear, what you need to hear. What your best friend, who may be just loving you on you to death and just trying to say the best things possible, but she's not telling you what you need to hear. She's not giving you the coping skills that you need to walk out of that office and be a better person. She's being the best friend. She's loving on you, she's listening, and she's saying, true dat. And that's what best friends are for. We need that sometimes. But when you're ready to move on into the next phase of your life and you're ready to leave that shit behind you, that's where therapy comes in. For those who are a part of the other community, we call it shadow work, because it is revealing the darkest part of yourself and acknowledging it. All right, you have to say, hey, I know you're here. Acknowledging it. And then saying, but you can't stay. And then you have to let it go. Calmly, nicely, kindly, all the things. Acknowledge, speak, you're leaving now, and then going. And there's so many ways to do that. And therapists are they're taught, that's what they go to school for, to help you figure that out. So if you're ready to stop living in your shit and stop letting an event, a person, a thing, a place, a whatever hold you captive, essentially, from moving on to the next level in your life, I highly recommend therapy. Like, don't come to me and ask me for how am I going to do it, because I'm going to send you to a therapist. It's the best. It's the best. It really is. I am such a better person. My marriage was saved by therapy, guys. My sanity was saved by therapy. So don't let the whole little story, excuse, or reason even stop you from moving forward, okay? Because what happened. And there's nothing you can do to fix it, take it back, or rewind it. It did. It's there. Now you need to say, okay, that happened, but it's not going to control today. Some people, some of y'all are letting things that happened days, weeks, years, decades ago, it's gone. It's gone. You can't get it back, and you're letting the memory of it, the just playing the tape, stop you from doing the things you want to do and being the person you want to be. Because if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. You're right. Whatever story you tell yourself, you're right. So if it's a negative story, you're going to subconsciously manifest that story every single day because you're right. And you always will be. You know that? Like, you're right. You are right. But if you're ready to like move on, live your best life, be your best self, and you're going to do what you got to do to get there, you're right. You are also right. There is no wrong when it comes down to this. It just depends on the side of your right that you want to be on. So I'm ending it there. Next video, I'm going to actually tell you the process for those that are wondering how I got into therapy, what I did, the phone call, the whole nine. I'm going to tell you all about it. And then I'm going to actually go through my last, I believe it's 10 weeks. I've been in therapy about 10 weeks now. I'm going to tell you what it was like and how it's going now. All right. So thanks guys for tuning in. Until next time.